Fast and the Furious. Not only is this one of my favorite movie franchises, it's also my wife's nickname for me. I wish I was joking.
Hi, I'm James the Box Office Artist, and I'm going to draw you a preview of Fast and the Furious 6. This movie looks like a ton of fun. Here's the plot for any of you who haven't seen the Fast and the Furious movie before. Street racers, now American fugitives, now filthy rich fugitives, played by Vin Diesel, Paul Walker, Tyrese, Ludacris, Sun Kang, and Gal Gadot, were pursued by The Rock's character, FBI agent Luke Hobbs in Fast 5, are now being recruited by him to take down an even worse criminal named Owen Shaw. Now for the crew to accept, they are offered full pardons so they can return to the US, and the opportunity to bring home Vin Diesel's love Letty, played by Michelle Rodriguez, who they thought died in the fourth Fast and Furious film, who now has amnesia and is part of Shaw's gang. I'm praying that made sense. Dom Toretto, played by Vin Diesel, who strongly upholds his concept of you'll never turn your back on family. And in this movie, it looks like that motto will be challenged. Now the question is, if he does save Letty, if Letty does come back to him, what does that mean to his current girlfriend? What's gonna happen there? Now for me, Too Fast, Too Furious, and Tokyo Drift, it proves you need Vin Diesel. Vin Diesel is essential to this franchise. Paul Walker's character, Brian O'Connor, former detective, now an outlaw, and with Dom's sister Mia, played by Jordana Brewster, is now a father. Now, how come when Mia was pregnant in Fast 5, she didn't gain any weight? This really skinny supermodel-like woman with a basketball belly. Now The Rock returns as Luke Hobbs. And how about The Rock being the franchise rebooter? From G.I. Joe to Journey of the Center of the Earth, you want to resurrect the dying franchise? Add The Rock. Next we're going to see him in Deuce Bigalow 3. But he was so intimidating in Fast 5, if you believe there was one guy who could bring down Dominic and his crew, it was him. This time, he brought Gina Carano, who plays Riley, and kicked some serious behind, which means the obvious showdown between her and Michelle Rodriguez. But I'm positive that her face will be in better shape than her last MMA fight. Gal Gadot plays Giselle, the girlfriend to Han Solo, played by Sun Kang. Now in Fast and the Furious 3, Tokyo Drift, Han dies. However, that film happens after Fast 4, Fast 5, and Fast 6. So the question is, will this be the last film before Han goes to Tokyo and die? In Tokyo Drift, Han is with all sorts of women. So what happens to his girlfriend Giselle? Does she break up with Han? Does she die in this movie? It'll be very interesting to see how this all ties together. It's great to see that Ludacris, who looks exactly like Stephen A. Smith from ESPN, by the way, and Tyrese Gibson return in this movie as well. But it is unfortunate that it looks like we won't see Tego, Rico, or Eva Mendes in this one. Aww. He plays Owen Shaw, a former British soldier who is accompanied by a special team of his own. But Owen, unlike Dom, does not have the concept of family. Now critics are saying Luke Evans steals this movie, so we'll see what happens. And what Fast and Furious movie is complete without cars, explosions, and a tank? This movie's gonna be awesome. And sometimes the best visual effects is when you don't notice them at all. So kudos to the hardworking people at Image Engine, MPC, Double Negative, Pixamundo, Level 256, Lola Visual Effects, Factory VFX, and Hatch. I can't tell exactly what you did, meaning you must have done a fantastic job. Thanks for helping us live our lives a quarter mile at a time.
So I hope you enjoyed the ride that is Fast and the Furious 6, and I hope you enjoyed this episode of my preview of this movie. And if you liked it, please do let me know. Please like, comment, subscribe. Please check out my website, theboxofficeartist.com. I'm James, the Box Office Artist, and I'm still not a nerd. None.